Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. Hey guys, Ultra Maximus here with a quick review, I guess, kind of thoughts on Star Trek Discovery. I watched the pilot episode on CBS this evening, and there are things I like and things that I don't like about this show. Um, First off, I think that they are making a huge mistake on making this a streaming only show. I sure, stream it, put it on the stream, release the whole season at one time on streaming. Go for it. But I think that they would have been better off to show this on the weekly format on CBS rather than making it an exclusive to their streaming service. I just think that is a marketing mistake. Star Trek has always been a television show, and I don't think that the fans, well, I know fans are going to go to it and they're going to stream it. I will probably wait until they put it out on Blu-ray before I watch the rest of the series, unless they start putting it onto CBS. Then I'll pick up watching it again probably, but I'm definitely not going to pay to watch this show. And I say that because I don't like the show. I just don't like the show enough to want to pay for a monthly service. It's just that's not going to pull me in. Sure, I'll buy the DVD set, not a problem at all, and sit down and watch it and give the whole season a fair shake. But I'm not going to jump into a streaming service because of this show. Now, that being said, there are a lot of elements that I really liked. The opening scene when they're walking around, I knew what they were going to do from the trailers, but I did like the visual where they couldn't get a hold of the ship, so the captain kind of walked in the shape of the Star Trek emblem, which has become the Star Trek emblem. It used to be the Enterprise emblem. I like that. I thought that was kind of fun. It was very much in the vein of the first Star Trek reboot movie, what I call the New Trek, that's in the Kelvin timeline. This is absolutely in the Kelvin timeline universe. There's no doubts about that, which is okay. I don't mind that. It's something different. And I like the new Trek. They're fun. And that opening scene was kind of fun that way. But I gotta say, I hate this Asian woman captain. She's pretentious. She just seems super libtarded. I honestly can't wait for her to die and have Jason Isaacs come in as the captain of the Discovery, because this Asian woman just pisses me off to watch her. She's annoying. I don't like her. And it's nothing against Asians. It's nothing against women. It's that character. I mean, that actress, I don't know her from anything. So she may be playing that character very, very well. I don't know. What do you guys think of that captain? Do you like her? The other thing I didn't like, and I was talking to my sister about this a little bit after the show. She likes the captain. She doesn't like the first officer. I'm okay with the first officer. I thought I was going to hate that character, but it doesn't feel like the character knows what it's doing yet. It just seems very up in the air right now. Hopefully that gets ironed out. And one thing that another thing I don't like, and I was kind of talking to my sister about, it's too much woman power in control with these two characters, and it's just annoying, and it's just too much estrogen. The female first officer and the male captain, I think, is going to be a good mix. But right now, I'm not digging those two. My sister doesn't like the two hero-like aspect of the first officer. I think that makes her kind of fun. I think it's cheesy. They tied her into Sarek, and when I see that guy as Sarek, the actor they have playing him, I see Theo Gallivan from Gotham. And my sister made a good point. He's not formal enough to be a Vulcan. And she also had issues on Sarek wasn't a teacher. He was a member of the Vulcan royal family and an ambassador only. Which, okay, sure. I get her point, and I don't mind the teacher aspect. But I think the first officer is like an adopted kid, and then from the Klingon massacre and all that. But maybe we're going to get a young Spock and Kirk, so that's going to be kind of interesting to see how that turns out. To be real honest, looking at this entire crew, The only character I really got invested in was the alien. He was the most interesting and likable character. I liked how his species were prey. They were cattle. I thought that was interesting. I like how tall he is. He just seemed like a very interesting character. I hope he survives the destruction of this ship and gets moved over to the Discovery because I really do like the character. Everybody else was just kind of bland, generic insert character here. Visuals. Love the ship, love the design, love the look of everything so far. When I saw the telescope, I knew that was going to come into play. That was kind of apparent there. And then the whole flight scene out to the Klingon beacon, that again reminded me of the new Trek movies. It seemed like a bit taken right out of that, and it was okay. That was okay. I loved the stylized Klingons. I actually did, even though I hate them at the same time. So the Klingons, oh, huge controversy over the Klingons. So many fans not liking these Klingons, and the costumes, they're okay. It's the skin tone that I can't stand. Why do they look like charcoal Egyptians? My buddy Michael M. Simpson, he said they looked like the rock people, gravel people from Suicide Squad, and they kind of do. And my sister hated the Klingons. She's maybe they're trying to go for the new movie Klingons, and I'm like, yeah, physically I can see that, but they weren't charcoal black in the Into Darkness movie. I mean, they were normal skin tones in that movie. And I don't know, maybe this is this kind of seems like a weird zealot group of religious Klingons to me. And my sister hated that too. She said they were traditional people, and she's got a degree in archaeology and art history. Big history buff she is. And I'm like, well, look at subsets of peoples like, the Amish compared to the rest of Christianity and the snake handlers down south. Maybe that's what this group of Klingons are, and I love the cultist aspect to that. The putting of the corpses and the coffins on the ship, I liked that. She hated that, I liked it. I thought that was pretty cool. They're uniting all the Klingon houses. Maybe the other houses don't look like these Klingons. And there was one straight white Klingon that was in like one scene. So I don't know. It's kind of like that episode of the original Star Trek where they had the people that were half black and half white, and then one side was white, one side was black, and that was the racial issue. And who knows? They're probably going to try to pull some kind of racial thing into it. But I don't like the charcoal black Klingons. I don't. Just make them look, flesh tony. Just drives me crazy. And that being said, there were a lot of things about the Klingons I did like. They used the same Klingon language they have been using in Star Trek, so that was cool. I liked the stylized cult, all of the, ceremony that they're going through. That was really cool and interesting. They had the Klingon death ritual in here, which I really liked. So there are lots of elements from Trek and the Klingons that we're seeing, and I don't know, maybe this is just some kind of subset group. I guess we're going to find out. The other thing that kind of bugged me and kind of didn't bug me were the Klingon ships. They honestly looked more Cardassian to me because of the color. They were all like rusted brown. And when I think Klingon ships, I think of rusted green metal. They've always been except in the original Trek, I think they had some. No, they were green there too. Most of the Klingon ships are greenish in color, and I guess it's because of the alloy they use. And these didn't look like Klingon ships. Like if you dropped anyone who had not seen Star Trek, or they were a Star Trek fan, I guess would be a better way to say it, and didn't know anything about the show and just plopped them in and started watching it, you would say, why are these weird aliens speaking Klingon? Because the only thing that really says Klingon about these Klingons is the language, and that's it. Well, that and a few of the traditions, I guess. And they had this the Batleth kind of thing. I mean, some very, very loose things to the Klingons. So, as you can see, I'm really, really torn with these Klingons, and I just don't get it yet. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. What are your thoughts on these Klingons and the show in general, really? And did anybody else think that this guy looked like a ripoff of the dude with the headgear from Cloud City from The Empire Strikes Back? He just was kind of there and would report things every now and then, and is just a total Star Wars ripoff. I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, so final thoughts. Is Star Trek Discovery good? It's not bad per se, I don't think, but it's not great. It's not Star Trek Enterprise. It's definitely not the Next Generation. It's not Deep Space Nine. I want to say I like it better than I do Voyager. But I don't know. It's definitely, if you like the new Trek stuff, I think you're going to like this. If you're a longtime Trek fan, I think you're going to have issues. I really do, especially with how they treated the Klingons. I don't know. It just seems almost disrespectful to Trek lore and fandom to me. But I understand they're trying to do something new, something different, and you've got to reboot things, otherwise people aren't going to stay interested. I get that. I mean, Transformers is a great example of that. We get a reboot of that every so many years, completely different, and sometimes it's awesome, sometimes it flops. I think they made a bad idea or a bad choice in the idea of streaming this. I think it should be an off-air show. They would probably get more support and fandom. You'd get more people watching it, I think. They'd been better off, like I said earlier, stream the whole season at one time on CBS streaming and then show it in weekly increments off-air. I think they would have got more money out of it and more fan loyalty out of it. I really do. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear it. Go to my Facebook page at Ultra Maximus Reviews on Facebook. There's a link down below. I'm going to post this video there. Comment, share. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this show. Are you going to watch it? Will you subscribe just to stream this? Are you going to pirate it? Are you going to wait for Blu-ray like I am for the season? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. My final verdict on it, it's okay. I mean, that's the best I'm going to give it. So thanks for watching, guys, and look for more videos in the future. Hey, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.